I was in contact with other creators at Iconic Comics who told me what they thought about that Umbrella Guy. So starting with the first person who is a creator at Iconic Comics, saying, before any of this, I was already familiar with that Umbrella Guy, mainly because of the stories about how his wife was cheating on him, the mailbox thing too, and that's in reference to a lot. There's a huge backstory to that. We'll get into that. And again, if you're seeing this on our channel, there's a huge video about this with a lot of the evidence on our Subscribe Star behind the pig paywall, if you will. But I thought, it's very important that people are aware that other people have already known about how that Umbrella Guy is a pathological liar and mentally ill, and has had a years-long reputation of being mentally ill and lying.
And his wife too. I think his wife is
there's actually even like supposedly his wife is genuinely just completely fucking disconnected from reality and has scammed a lot of people and is literally cuckolding that Umbrella Guy.
Yeah, this is what I've been also talking about, is like the stuff going on behind the scenes is like even worse than the stuff we know.
Yeah, and there's a lot to that too. And we'll get into some of that in the overall videos, and we've covered that in previous videos as well. But we'll, again, just getting back to what this creator here was telling me about what he thought about Tug. He said, he always came off as dishonest. Even before I caught him lying, I tried to confront him about how he was spreading fabrications he knew weren't true, and I found out he had already blocked me, which is also very typical of pathological liars. He most likely is covering up for a very serious mental illness. I also heard these rumors about him being a child abuse. I think he meant child abuser. And I think this person I was talking to, again, he's talking about how he heard the rumors about this and that. So a lot of people, these people don't know him personally, and we don't know him personally either. We can only go by his public behavior, which denotes a lot of this
the way he treats
pathological lying, because
we've seen that.
Got caught lying many, many times already.
The way he treats other people in general.
Yes.
That's the thing, again,
that denotes the mental illness.
He's apologized to Tim and Mark and not Doug TenNapel, but Doug Ernst. He has not apologized to any of these other people at Iconic.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that this specific creator at Iconic was somebody that Tug had a run-in with previously and lied about, and this person didn't like it, and Tug didn't. While Tug made it look like he was going to make amends with Tim, was not going to make amends with the other people that Tug lied about. But anyways, continuing this, I heard rumors about him being child abuser, I guess. And to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me for a second if he was a child abuser, because I've seen other child abusing parents and they display the exact same personality traits that Tug does, even the way he talks in his YouTube videos. Also, it's pretty obvious he doesn't really care about Johnny Depp being innocent. He just wants to milk it for ad revenue.
Yeah.
If Johnny Depp gossip didn't bring in the views, Tug wouldn't care about it at all. And then his last comment about this was, no one makes friends with someone like Tug without having something wrong with them mentally. Either they're mentally ill or just a bad person themselves, which I thought was a very interesting comment. And then also, I got DMs from another creator at Iconic Comics here that I actually talked to as well. And they say, if anything, he's guilty of far more than the public knows. I feel sorry for his child. He's not a creator either. He doesn't make comics, but he wants to act like he's part of the industry. He's an absolute charlatan and not even a talented one. He needs to be pushed out of the medium for the sake of all true creators. So I say, would you say that grifters like him are part of the reason why comics are so bad these days? And this creator at Iconic says, they are the worst thing about comics as a medium. No one will take comics seriously until these scam artists are excised. Then following that, a few other comments from this same creator saying they're the worst thing about comics as a medium, that no one will take comics seriously until they're excised. I have hope for comics as a medium and as an industry. I love comics. I want to see people being able to make real comics. People like Thatumbrellaguy are garbage coating our medium, dirtying it. It's depressing to think that there's more out there like Tug. His wife is awful too, which is in reference to a lot of the catfishing stories, which aren't even necessarily stories so much as they are proven. Their evidence has already been shown, displayed. It's old news. It goes back years now. Here, though, is another comment by yet another creator at Iconic Comics. Different from the previous two, in fact. So there's like 3 people from Iconic actually reached out to me, or at least responded to me about comments regarding just in general what people at Iconic think about these people who are trying to grovel and come back for an apology, especially as Tug was more recently allowing himself to get caught lying and fabricating, making up hoaxes, while also, trying to milk it for attention and sympathy and donations and all that kind of stuff. So this other person says, Tug and Ethan, meaning Ethan Van Sciver, are made for one another. I find it funny that so many people on Ethan's streams can't stand him. The thing that binds them together in a weird way is their love of money, and that's about it. But on top of this was a very interesting follow-up I got from just somebody else, and I had heard some other stories, and it involves Tug and his wife basically scamming a guy just for no reason at all, leaving him stranded and in a state he didn't live in without any money or way to get home, and that other people became responsible for helping the guy out and helping the guy get back after Tug and his wife had just straight up revealed sociopathic behavior. And also that Nick Rekieta was aware of this and didn't care. But we'll get into that in the next part of the video. Again, all of these videos would have been public, but people like Tug, or actually Tug specifically, but also his friends, people that Tug are friends with in real life, like Liam Gray and other people in Comicsgate, had false flagged our channel to get it banned. You can check out the rest of this video on our Subscribe Star, linked below.